reaction.
You're listening to The Celebrity Spot with let me say my own name, Lori G.
You're gonna listen.
All Noise Radio.
Cause what you're doing is
Talking to all the stars.
Hold up. Okay, fine.
Thank you.
The Celebrity Spot with Lori G on All Noise Radio 98.5. You're listening to The Celebrity Spot. I'm your host, Lori G, and today we're going to talk about Khloe Kardashian and Tristan Thompson. Well, there are reports out there that Tristan has been not faithful to Khloe for a long time, and that's a bad thing. And there's video evidence that was released Monday night, and there was an incident last week that he was making out with another person that was not Khloe. And Khloe's home in bed rest because the baby's about to pop out. She's 9 months pregnant, and you can't do that to a person who's 9 months pregnant, about to have your baby. And that's kind of like a low blow, and that's not a very nice thing to do, you know? I know they're celebrities, but deep down, they're just people just like us, and they have feelings, and that's not right. And it's the principle of the thing. You can't cheat on a pregnant woman. It's just not right. And she probably has, like, emotions from being pregnant, and add on this cheating scandal happening right now. That's not good. And he's not faithful to her right now, which is not good, because you always try to find like a person that's trustworthy and faithful to you in the relationship. But as I must say, he's a basketball player. He plays for the Cleveland Cavaliers, and one of the final games was last night, and they lost, and he got booed because everyone knows that he cheated on Khloe. And in the video, it seemed like he didn't have a care in the world, and he didn't know that he was being videotaped. I mean, come on, dude. Like, you're a celebrity, and eventually there's going to be video evidence of you being not trustworthy. Also, I must say this. Khloe, I love Khloe so much. She was one of my favorite Kardashians. Khloe needs to do right for her baby girl, which, by the way, she just gave birth to her today, so I don't know her name yet. I don't know the full name, but she needs to do right by the baby and do right by her new family that she's made. And if she forgives Tristan and takes him back and they become a family again, it's her decision ultimately, and I won't be mad at that. But if he cheats on her again, then, you know, you lost your chance. You know, I'm all for trying every option before you go your separate ways. So, it all depends on the situation and the dynamic of the couple. If Tristan cheats on her again and she's alone, then she needs to be alone for that time. She doesn't need to jump into a new relationship right away. And also, I know her type is basketball players and sportsmen, but maybe it's time to rethink that logic and go for a person that you might not expect and just see what happens there, because I don't want her to repeat a pattern, and it's just very hurtful and very confusing. I was flabbergasted when I first found out. I was like, oh no, not again. She's been through a lot with Lamar Odom and now this, and now she's gonna have a baby with this lingering in her mind. That's crazy, but more power to her, and she's a tough cookie and very strong, and she's very resilient. So I'm happy for Khloe no matter what happens, and she has a very strong family that can rally around her and support her. In other news, another baby has come into the world today, and that baby is from Jamie Lynn Spears and her husband, Jamie Watson, and they gave birth to a baby girl called Ivy. Jamie Lynn has been through a lot. Her other daughter, Maddie, last year, they had a traumatic scare of her actually not coming out of a coma, but she came out and of that coma, and they seemed so happy, which I'm so excited for them and so happy for them. Having a baby is a blessing, and just bless their little family. It's so cute. I'm just a big fan of their family, and they're very wholesome, and they have a good head on their shoulders and things like that. Another famous person having a baby is Kate Hudson. She's having a baby girl with her boyfriend, Danny Fujikawa. Sorry if I messed it up or not, if I butchered your name or not. I'm so happy for her also. But it must be hard to have 3 kids with 3 different men and how to divide and conquer that situation. But she's a pro, and she's learned from the best, Goldie Hawn and her boyfriend Kurt Russell, and that family's totally into the hippie vibes and just totally into their little family, which is awesome. I'm just so happy for them. One other thing that I want to talk about is the Oscars. The last podcast I did was my predictions of the Oscars, and I was pretty much right. So I predicted that the Oscar panel we're going to go for the outlandish movie, and that is Shape of Water. Shape of Water is the most bizarre movie I've ever seen. I've only seen the commercials of it, and they chose that as Motion Picture of the Year, and I thought Get Out would get the award, but it didn't. But it was acknowledged in other categories. Also acknowledged was Allison Janney for I, Tonya, and she won Best Supporting Actress, which I was excited for, and so many others won awards that night. What really bothered me was the host, Jimmy Kimmel. I mean, Jimmy Kimmel's funny, but not my personality of funny, so that's why he's not my favorite. I think they should get some new people in there, and they could try hosting for the first time. And I always think that's so much fun. New people that no one has ever heard of tried hosting the Oscars, and get some new jokes in there and new segments that no one has ever done. I have some ideas, but we'll see. And I just hope next award show season will be better, and you can only go up from here, you know what I'm saying? So the next award show is the Billboard Awards, and that's on May 20th, and I need to record on that because I'll also be busy trying to record the royal wedding of Prince Harry and Meghan Markle. I'm so excited. Their wedding is going to be May 19th of this year, so it's coming up pretty soon, and I'm excited for that. So I need to record 2 things at once. So I'm going to be a busy person in May. That's going to be crazy but fun. So, something really exciting happened to me a couple days ago. Justin Sylvester from Daily Pop's on the E! Channel. He's from E! News. And he liked my Instagram post. And I'm so excited that he liked my post. I feel so special that he took the time to like it, and hopefully he's actually going to hear my podcast. That would be amazing. And then he would give me some pointers and some advice. That would be like a dream come true. We'll see. Maybe some other people from E! News would do the same and start liking my posts on my Instagram. Follow me on Instagram at LoriG28. Okay, guys, I think that's it for today. I just want to say thank you to all the people who have been following this podcast since the beginning. And if you're new to this podcast, I welcome you with open arms, and I hope you enjoyed this podcast as much as I did making it. So tune in next week for more celebrity mayhem and more insanity of these celebrities that I have to be the moderator of and try to control them, but you'll see what happens. So have a great weekend and tune in next week. Bye.